Hey guys, this is Kathy. I am here today with a video where I'm gonna show you the things that I'm gonna be using for a junk journal that I'm going to be making. And I don't know really how much of this process I'm going to be able to film because, sometimes I just get in the mood for it and I forget to start the video, but I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be using, okay? And I already did some of it, so I'm gonna show you what I've done so far. And so this is for my Alice in Wonderland collaboration that I'm hosting with Patty from Life with Patty, my BFF Patty. And I am making a junk journal for that collaboration using a little golden book. And this is the first time that I'm making a junk journal out of a little golden book. I really decided to go with it because recently I went on a family trip to Mystic, Connecticut, and I ended up finding a place which was called Alice in the Village, and it was a tea room for Alice in Wonderland. Inside that store, they had a lot of books that they were selling, and in between those books they had this little golden books for Alice in Wonderland, and I got quite a few thinking about my collaboration, and I found this one, and it's special for this collaboration, and it's the Alice in Wonderland Mad Hatter's Tea Party, which is the name of our collaboration, Mad Hatter Tea Party, hashtag. So I got two of this, and I got two of this ones also. So I think I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and I will be giving away these books and some other goodies also. But I have an extra book of this Alice in Wonderland, so I decided to use the extra one that I had for my junk journal. Okay, so those are those books, and I bought this at that place, but you can find these books also on Amazon, and the price is $4.99. US price is $4.99. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna be using that. Also, for if you're gonna be hands-on your signatures for your junk journal, you're gonna use something like this. This is a kit that I bought on Amazon, and once you have this, your life is going to be so much easier because you have the tools to put the holes, you have the needles, you have the wax thread, you have everything actually you need. And again, this is the name, Pepito Leather Wax Thread, and it has everything, you guys. And I've used this for my other junk journals that I have made, and you've only seen one junk journal that I made, which was a while ago for a collaboration, for a horror movie collaboration. I made a junk journal, and that was my first one. After that, I've made more, but you guys have not seen it. So I'm gonna share some of this process with you this time for the Alice in Wonderland one, because it's different. The other one that I did for my first junk journal ever, that was a much easier one because I only used manila envelope for the cover. And this one is going to be a harder cover because it's made out of the little golden book. Okay, so you need this. If you don't have this, and if you're interested in making junk journals, you need to get yourself one of this, and I got this from Amazon. Okay, also you're gonna need some, for this time I'm going to be using this chipboard, and this actually came with an order, a scrapbook order from scrapbook.com. They usually, when they send you the papers, they add this chipboard piece on the back so the pages do not bend. But you can get this from like any chipboard piece you have. You can even use like cereal boxes. Just make sure you like make it double so it's a thicker piece of chipboard. This is a decent density, but I did cut it twice and I put it double for my spine because I wanted it to be sturdy. Okay, so I cut it twice and I did a 2-inch spine. So I cut 2 pieces here, so you can see 1, 2. So 2 inches, and the length of your little golden book is 8 inches. So 8 inches by 2, it was my spine size. And I used that paper. I will be using some of this paper. It's Alice in Wonderland. It's a digital collection, and these papers I received from my friend Dawn Sutton, and she's in the UK, and Dawn is also part of our collaboration. She sent me this in friend mail a while ago, and I have been saving this paper for a special occasion. Look, these are like pieces of ephemera that I have to fussy cut. So I think I'm gonna use this in my junk journal, you guys. So you will see that paper also, plus the Stamperia paper that I also have. So you guys, this is the book that I already took apart. See, and this is how this is looking. This is the inside of my spine and the piece of the chipboard that I told you that I cut up, and I cut it twice so it's double here, and on top of it I covered it with Tyvek, and I started using Tyvek ever since my friend Miss Judy from my scrapbook loft said in one video a long time ago when I first started watching her. She always mentions this, that she uses Tyvek for her scrapbooks because it's super resistant kind of material and it doesn't tear. So ever since then I've been using that when I need to reinforce something. So that's a piece of Tyvek right there. You can get this Tyvek paper for free from the post office if you get those envelopes. You can get those envelopes also delivered to your door for free from the post office. And on the other side, I also use Tyvek, so it has on the inside and on the outside of the spine, I use that, see? So my spine is ready, and now I need to do my signatures. I am thinking I will be doing 4 signatures in this junk journal. And I did 2 inches spine because usually when you make a junk journal, you start adding stuff, and by the time you are done, you have a huge, big thing. Like the one that I did, my first one that I did, the one that you saw, which I'm gonna link that video below, ended up being super thick, and so that's why this time I did a 2 inches spine. And as you can see, it's like I said, you know, it's a double chipboard piece and it's super thick, so it's not gonna bend. I hope not. But it looks sturdy to me so far. Yeah, so I'm gonna add that there so you can see it. These are the 2 signatures that came inside the book, just like that. And I'm gonna keep them like this, just together, because I'm not going to do anything to this pages. Most likely I'm gonna leave them like this and just embellish the edges of the pages, maybe add some trim, stuff like that on the edges only. For this one, I do not want to cover the images of the original book because it's pretty, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep this for myself or if I'm gonna gift this. And you know, I just made that decision that I'm not gonna alter the page itself. I'm just gonna leave it like that and embellish the edges only. So these two signatures, they're gonna stay as is, but besides these two signatures, I'm gonna be adding one or two more signatures. So I'm gonna alternate. I'm gonna keep that here, and then I'm gonna add one in the right next to it, then this one, and then another one that I will be adding papers, the ones that I show you from my friend Dawn, and some other papers that I have as well, along with some envelopes and stuff like that, you know. So I'm gonna keep those two. Now I was able to remove the gold paper that comes in the spine of the book. This one here, I was able to remove this without ripping it. Well, it did rip a little bit right here, but not much, and I was able to remove that. So I think I'm going to be using this maybe on the inside of the book here. I'll add it someplace inside the book. So, but I will show you how to remove it without ripping it. And then once you remove that, it has two staples here, and that you can easily remove the staples, and you're not gonna damage your cover or the pages, which is really, really good. So here are the staples that I removed, two big staples. I took those out, and this book, as you can see, this is almost falling off. So you can see the staple right there. I did not remove this. I bought this book from the Salvation Army, and it came like this. But I think I'm going to demonstrate with this book, the piece that it still has attached. I will show you how I removed it. And again, it only has two staples. So once you remove this piece of tape, it's like a washi tape, you can remove that easily without ruining your cover. Okay, so let's just remove this. I'm gonna show you what I did so you can see how you can do that. Okay, so let me just move my cover a little bit over here. Let me put that there. I'm gonna move this out of the way. You already saw it, so I hope you took a screenshot or something, or wrote the name of that. And I will show you how to do that. Let me move this out of the way here. It's gonna blow away. You might hear some noise unless I cut it out, but we're gonna be using my heat gun to remove this. Okay, so I have to plug it in. This one, this is the one that I have, this heat tool. I have this for a long time, maybe like 15 years. Because you know that I've been doing crafting for a long time. And I bought this when my oldest son was little, and I was doing some stamping and some embossing. And then I didn't craft for a while, and now that I'm back crafting, I have my heat tool. It's almost new because I haven't used it that much. Okay, let me plug this in. Okay, you're gonna hear some noise, you guys. Again, unless I block it out, but I plugged it in. I'm gonna turn it on here. If you don't have a heat tool, you can use your blow dryer probably. This, you know, the hole where the hot air comes out here is smaller, so it's more localized. But I think that if you use your blow dryer, it should be okay also. So let's just turn it on, and a noise is coming. Now I'm gonna put it close. Look, can you see? Ta-da! There you go. See, that came off. And now you have your two staples exposed, you guys. And now you're gonna remove it and take this apart. This also has two signatures just like the other one, and you can alter it. And I will be using this to make another junk journal also after, you know, in the future, because this was the first book that my son Augustine read on its own when he was 2.5 years old. That's the age that he started reading. And I found this at the Salvation Army, and it's in a really good shape. It's in even better shape than the one that Augustine has. So I will save this, and I might use this in my Alice in Wonderland Junk Journal. But yeah, see how easy it is to remove this if you apply some heat. So you don't have to rip it or anything or cut it. I've seen people that cut it here and take it apart, but if you apply heat, you can just remove it and then use this strip of washi in some other area of your book, and it should be okay. So hold on a second, I was gonna show you something else. Okay, you're gonna need something like this. This is what I'm gonna be using when I hand sew my journal, when I have to, you know, put the signatures together. This is a template that I have, and I made this when I made my first junk journal, so I've been using this for a while. So you can see it has 5 holes here, because the other journals that I've made are longer. This one is only 8 inches, so this one is going to have only 4 stitches. And so it's 2 inches, and you're gonna put a line in the center and put your holes, and then you're gonna use this to put your holes in your signatures and also in your spine so they line up. But this one is going to be more than 1 signature, so I'm gonna have to do some other you know, holes on the side probably before I put them together here. So I'm gonna have to do 1, 2 more. So I'm gonna do 3 signatures. I'm gonna only do 3 signatures in this. Just made that decision because I think it's gonna be easier for me to put this together if I only do 3 signatures. And I'm gonna make me another template for this book, because this is for a bigger one. And again, this is the tie bag. So these are the envelopes you need from the post office. See, it's this material that doesn't break unless you cut it, like Miss Judy says. You can try to rip it by hand and it's not going to happen. So you can get your envelopes from the post office, the mailing envelopes. Okay. So I'm gonna start trying to put together my signature, and I'm gonna make my template, and hopefully I'll remember to show you how to do that, especially how to you know, put the signatures together and all of that, how to sew it to your spine. But you guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and thank you so much for watching. Okay, bye guys.